What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Misadventures of a Skooma Addict. We are here with Zega and Inigo, and in our traveling clothes, as you can see, yes, that's right, spoiler alert, we will be leaving the College of Winterhold tonight, possibly for good. But we have some things we want to do before we leave, and before I read to you the decision that was made. So before we leave, Zega is definitely looking to loot some of the things that she's seen in the last 4 days since the Sarthal incident. I'm advancing the story 4 days, so Zega has been here 4 days, and the reason I'm doing that is because I did some training. I cast Muffle over and over and over again for about 30 minutes and was able to get our illusion magic up to 90, and so I went straight up to the Master of the Mind perk, which allows illusion spells to work on undead, Daedra, and automatons. So this is going to be a very powerful thing, very powerful tool for Zega, as you can imagine. Now, we're saying it took 4 days, so the next time I take Skooma, I'm actually going to take a triple dose of Skooma to cover those days that weren't a part of the LP, where she was just spending her time diligently studying the School of Illusion. For now, we're going to enter the Hall of Countenance, which is where most of the teachers live, see if there's anything worth pilfering in here. Zega sees a big fat coin purse up here and decides she's definitely taking that. Anything in the wardrobe? No. Get our muffle up there. This is just a common area. It's another big coin purse there. Decides she'll take that. 2 gold in the end table, thanks a lot. Anything in the chest? 13 gold. Take it. It's like some potions up here too. Draught of extra magicka, potion of cure disease, draught of health, potion of enhanced stamina. All very useful things. What about this wardrobe? 5 gold and a silver ruby ring. Excellent. What a room. Zega feels very little to no remorse for stealing any of these people's things. She never fit in here at the college and knew she wouldn't be staying long, so this is just another job to her. It's a table just covered in gold. 5 gold in the table. And a coin purse. Very nice. Oh, look at that. More coin purses and more potions up here. A potion of minor magicka. Plentiful magicka, extra magicka, health, brief invisibility, very nice. Another potion of magicka, and it looks like there's some coin purses up here as well. I'm going to take the basket. Potion of enduring invisibility, oh wow. And another coin purse. Very nice. Quite the haul from here. Moving right along. There's one more room we need to check. So I guess he's another big coin purse here. 40 gold, very nice. Another 2 gold there. Yeah, looks like some soul gems maybe. She takes them all. That about covers it here, but there's one more room that she'd like to ransack. That, of course, is the Archmage's quarters. She decides to ask Inigo to keep watch out here for her.
I will be here when you return.
Now, in the 4 days that she's been here practicing her illusion magic, she hasn't had much opportunity to scout out the Archmage's quarters, but she has been there once, and what she saw, she knew she had to steal. Up the steps we go. She hopes the Archmage isn't working late, as he often does. She's got a lot of work to do here. Imperial report on Sarthal. Zega decides to steal this. She may want to read about it. She was unnerved by what happened to her at Sarthal and wants to know more about it. She sees a soul gem up on the top. Sounds like the Archmage might be awake after all. Greater soul gem, thank you. What have you got in the case here? Ooh, a grand soul gem, very nice. Anything on the table other than just mounds and mounds of food? No. What are these? The Archmage's robes. Look at the value on those. Wow. What a find. Display case. Dwarven dagger. Very nice. Anything in the wardrobe? Some gold. Archmage's boots. Take those as well. She continues sneaking past the sleeping Archmage, hoping that he doesn't decide to wake up anytime soon. She's not quite done here. She sees a shelf just absolutely covered in potions. She decides she's taking every last one of them. Look at here. Potion of Vigorous Magicka, a potion of Ultimate Magicka, Paralysis Poison, some Water Breathing Potion, Frenzy Poison, Potion of Illusion, Minor Healing, Stamina Potions, Frenzy Poison, Brief Invisibility. Very nice. Zega decides it's time to not press her luck. What a haul she's made out of the Archmage's quarters, and decides she's going to head down, pick up Inigo, and blow this pop stand. Down a little farther. Even after being here for a few days, Zega still gets lost in this place. There we go. Exit to the courtyard. Let's go see if Inigo did indeed wait for us. And he did, just like he said he would. What a guy.
Yes.
Follow me.
Yes, I will follow.
So tonight's suggestion comes from a commenter by the name of the Diabolical Megantron. And she says, as much as Zega values the power that going to the college has provided her with, she begins to question the sense of her colleagues and professors. How exactly does a half-blind skooma addict on a trip find her way into the inner ruins of a crypt that countless mages never did? Besides that, Winterhold was a dead town, as cold and empty as her skooma bottles would soon be. She decides to take her newfound skills and Inigo back on the road, perhaps just a bit south to the Windhelm, where the Aretino boy was summoning the Dark Brotherhood. Zega didn't know if the rumors of the Brotherhood could possibly be true, but more contacts in the underworld is always a plus, and surely Windhelm would be brimming with people who would never notice a few missing septums. So that's where we're headed, folks. We are going to head to Windhelm.
What now?
Zega's not sad at all to see the,
That basket you are carrying looks like a waste of space to me.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the heads up. Underneath that basket, though, holy shit. There was a potion of, like... I don't know, man. It's amazing. Oh, it was that potion of enduring invisibility. Holy shit. Where's the basket? Is there like a junk tab here? Really should be. There it is. I'm gonna drop that basket. Thanks, Inigo. As I was saying, Zega isn't sad to see the college disappear behind her. She takes one last look and wonders if she'll ever have the occasion to come back. Then she takes one last look at the town of Winterhold and hopes that the answer to that question is no. Just a dead, broke town. Way far north. Zega's not happy with the cold, so she decides to blow this pop stand.
You call yourself a wizard? I challenge you to a duel.
It's your funeral, bud.
The gods will be the judge of that. Never should have.
Alright, so let's get a fear spell out. Hit him with that.
You need a few more actions.
And down he goes. Wonder who the real mage is now, Zega thinks. She just leaves the corpse there to rot.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort.
Zega just kind of brazenly ducks into the bushes here and pops a skooma. For the road. Let me drop this skull too. So many amazing potions. I'm going to have to remember. So what I'm going to do here, since I've advanced the story doing that training, I've advanced the story, a few days. I'm going to go ahead and take 3 skooma here to cover the few days that she was at the college and 1 for the road here, which is going to bring our total skooma down to 3, which is something we're going to want to keep an eye on here. 3 skooma, not exactly 7 skooma. The skooma courses through her veins, and Zega just takes off running with a speed that she didn't even know she had. She can feel her heart thundering in her chest, and normally at this time she would be exhausted keeping up this pace of a run, but she just keeps on. Also, I want to add those daggers that I got. This orcish dagger of ice to favorites, and this dwarven dagger as well. Zega doesn't even worry about whether or not Inigo can keep up with her at this point. She knows he'll find his way to Windhelm eventually. Did she hear wolves? Well, out comes the dagger. She decides to take the leftmost path here. Not cut through the high mountain pass, but rather around the base of the mountain to Windhelm. She continues to move with incredible speed. So while we're headed to Windhelm here, I wanted to take the opportunity to thank everybody. It's always really hard for me to choose which direction we're going to go, because you guys leave so many amazingly written things. I really recommend that if you're enjoying this this playthrough, that you go and read the comments and take a look at some of the suggestions people are giving. It's just amazing, and this is turning out exactly how I envisioned it. There's a lot of you participating. By the way, Zega, feeling no pain from the skooma, decides to ford this frozen stream so she can cross the bridge into Windhelm. But I'm really becoming attached to this character. Like, I care about what happens to her, and that's an interesting feeling playing Skyrim. So I wanted to thank everybody for their great suggestions, and please do keep them coming.
horses all day long.
All right. Zega enters Windhelm for the first time.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
There's one thing that Zega hates, it's a racist. So she decides to confront this guy. It sounds like not many people do. Hey, Rolf.
Looking for shipping? We always offer
Rolf,
better service than the East
buddy.
Empire.
This person is busy, eh? Well, let's see where this busy person heads and follow him. Zega's still in the depths of a major skooma buzz. Just can't bear to let this guy walk away.
One of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army, until I took a sword to the chest.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Hey, Rolf
Be out
Stonefist.
there fighting damn Greyskin. Go back to Morrowind.
I don't think I like your attitude.
Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours. Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from.
Oh, really? You're on, buddy.
All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on.
Here we go.
Let's see what you're made of.
Come on!
There's no way Zega's gonna allow herself to lose this fight.
Fight! Fight!
Damn you. That's your best.
This one's a favorite of mine.
I'm getting out.
Legend we all know. This one. Legend we all know and love.
You won't get the best of me.
Big one!
And with a well-timed punch, she drops him.
Keep those hands up!
That wasn't a fair swing.
Oh, it wasn't? You lost. Give me my money.
Yeah. Here.
And maybe keep your fucking trap shut from now on.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
I'm definitely not going to talk with you about that.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Zega's still feeling the edge of that skooma that she took. She's proud of herself for beating that man down and decides to wander the streets of Windhelm looking for information on this Aventus Artenio.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Artino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, no, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there.
Oh, he
I'm going
does,
to knock
does
on
he?
his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
So
All the
Aventus Ar...
Argonians at the docks are nice to me. Good thing, too. Her father would run them off.
Wait a minute. Okay, I was going to see if that was the son of the man whose ass I just kicked. So, Zega finds herself right here at the door to the Aretino residence. She decides to pick the lock and let herself in.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. So very tired. sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Finally! My prayers have been answered!
Are you alright?
It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood!
Yes, of course, the Black Sacrament.
It took so long. So very long. But now that you're here, you can accept my contract.
Contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
What's this? Kiss, sweet mother. Huh. Zega decides to take this book and possibly read up on it. She finds it a bit dubious that there's a published book out about how to summon the Dark Brotherhood, especially since people don't even seem to believe that they're real here in Skyrim. Or some people don't. Searching the knapsack, she finds a very old book. A gold diamond necklace worth 1,200 gold. Potion of plentiful healing. So she's decided to take this on, in the hopes that, at the very least, she'll get paid. And at the very best, it'll attract the attention of the real Dark Brotherhood and maybe give her the opportunity to make some more underworld contacts, which should lead to more skooma. She's decided that she doesn't like it here in Windhelm. The undercurrent of racism, it's messing with her high. So she decides to make her way to Riften immediately. She's happy to be going back to Riften. It's the closest thing to home that she's found yet here in Skyrim. And after all that time she spent up at the college, she kind of misses the stink of Riften's back alleys and sewers, the seedy underbelly, the shady characters, the danger. She's happy to be going back to Riften. And she's got her pockets full of things that she needs to visit the fence with. She decides to take the cart.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I'd like to go to Riften, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik's day.
You gonna sing the whole way there, bud? Zega arrived in the evening time, around 6:25 p.m. She knew that the work that she had to do here in Riften was definitely work that she'd want to do at night. But she was happy it wasn't quite nighttime yet. Gives her time to visit her fence and offload some of this stuff that she took from the college. Ah, good old Riften. Stinky canal and all.
When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time.
One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail.
Next time, keep your plans quiet, and nothing would have happened. They represent the reason I'm here. Look, Shadi, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. Currently more.
So Zega, having a passing familiarity with Riften, knows exactly where Honor Hall Orphanage is. In fact, it's right here down at the end of the alleyway. But she's going to wait to pay a visit to Grella the Kind, fence some of these goods, lighten her pockets a little bit, well, replace the heaviness in her pockets with gold.
Gleaming gemstones over here.
So it's into the Rat Way we go. Cross the drawbridge. Hang a left, and here we are at the Ragged Flagon. She wonders if anybody will be pissed at her that she hasn't even started on the job that she was given. She decides she doesn't care. So where is the fence? She usually sits up here. This isn't her, right?
I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
What are you talking
You
about?
were here to see me about your face, to have it sculpted into something more artful than nature has bestowed upon you. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
I'll have to think about it.
Indeed. It is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife.
Zega decides that that might be something that she looks into down the road a piece. Maybe if she makes too bad a name for herself. For right now, she's still looking for her fence.
Guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you in.
She decides to go looking in the Ratway vaults. Oh, wrong way. Very wrong way. This place is a maze. So where is our fence?
We are keeping fit.
Maybe in the cistern. At least that's what she hopes. And there she is, I think. Perhaps.
Come here a second.
No.
Hey, let's talk a second.
Wanted to say something to you.
Oh, too bad. Mercer Fry.
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me?
Oh. Where, oh where would you be?
You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Will do. I was kind of hoping you could point me towards the, wow, a master chest. This must be the lockpicking, training area here. Pretty cool. So we can come down here and train up our lockpicking one of these days.
Always a pleasure.
Still not seeing our fence, though. It's not asleep in any of the bunks. Seems to be getting a little later in the evening, and Zega is contemplating the possibility that she may have to wait for the fence to appear here a little later and go take care of Grelid the Kind first. Man, this place is like a maze. I always get lost here. Please bear with me. Let's see. Get back here. No. Oh, there she is. She decided to show up.
Welcome to the cozy.
What do you give me for
I've got coin
these?
and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
Okay. She's got a dwarven bow. That would be an absolutely major upgrade for us. She's got 1,000 gold. What else does she have? Not a whole lot, but that dwarven bow certainly does look pretty tempting. At 739 gold, Zega thinks she can swing it here. So she decides to start fencing. Let's see here. 2 amethyst. The Archmage's boots she can part with. Shock resistance is not something that she thinks she'll be needing in the future. Not selling the robes, though. Definitely not. Common soul gem. This is a grand soul gem with a grand soul in it. These are pretty hard to come by, but Zega doesn't plan on using soul gems, so she sells it off. Greater soul gem. Very nice. Get rid of this Imperial light helmet. Get rid of this Imperial bow. 22 damage. Some lesser soul gems here. Get rid of this novice hood and novice robes. Won't be needing those anymore. A couple of petty soul gems here. And she is out of gold, which means that we can take a look at this ancient, or her dwarven bow here, 739. Zega decides to buy it.
Until next time.
And immediately favored it. I think we're going to be working on our archery next. Or at least that's what I'd like to do. Get that up to snuff, so having a decent bow is the first step there. Favorites it and moves along. Grelid, on the other hand, is not going to be taken out with a bow. She's going to require a more personal touch. Certainly is nighttime. Zega decides to wait by the entrance to the Ratway, though, for a few hours, just to make sure that the streets have settled down. She asks Inigo to wait for her here.
Everything okay? I will be here.
Keep a lookout and warn her if somebody's coming. Let's get a muffle up. Get that dwarven dagger. And off we go to Honor Hall Orphanage. Pay a visit to Grelid the Kind.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Zega decides to wait for an opportunity when Grelid is by herself. Sees her walking into the back room and thinks, oh, this may be the time. Perfect. Going to bed. Zega closes the door. And decides to kill Grelid the Kind in her sleep. She doesn't care that she let the children and Constance see her there. If anything, What happened to Grelid should serve as a warning to Constance to not treat the children the way that Grelid did. For Zega, that was a pleasure. She puts away her knife. Decides to get herself a bed, the Bee and Barb. She's come to be quite fond of the shitty beds here that Kurava provides. And she loves the fact that Kurava hates her guts now.
Coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat. Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
Like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Lead on, Kurava.
Yeah. What's your problem?
No problem. Just heading to my room. That's all.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'll do that. And it's here that we're going to end this part of the adventure. What Zega does next is up to you. Does she head back to Windhelm to tell Aventus Aretino that the job is done? Or does she move on to some other prospect? I guess we'll see next time. Until next time, peace.